I welcome dear students to ninth video of chapter 7. Hope all of you are in a good health. Today I am going to discuss about a story and saving your work. So let's discuss how to store data using program. So what is a story? What is the meaning of the story? For example, when you want to store information in a program, we can use variable. We use variable, or we can use something called variable. Now, I'm going to show you how will you able to store variable and use the program. Now, first of all, in a new, see, yeah, where can we find the variable and create? First of all, you just need to click over the data. Now, under the script section, you can see here the data. And you can see here the make of variable. Click over there, make a variable. And you're going to see again under the script section, you see here the data. And once click over the data, you can see here the make a variable. So going to click over the make a variable. Now you can write the name of the variable. You can write the name like I'm going to use create a timer. So now you can write down the name of the variable in, and press for, and here option you can see for all sprites or for this sprite. You can use for all or this sprite as per you require, because I'm going to use only this for this particular sprite. So for this sprite, press OK. Now you can see sprites timer here 0. Now, so first of all, going to write a program how to start timer. For this, we just go to first of all the start block. That is the start block is a event. We just start every block start with the event block. So when press click over when click you can use also when a space key pressed or when click. So select here when click. Now when clicked event, we are going to set timer. Where will we get the set timer? Going to the data section and set timer to start is set the value to 0. Starting value when going to start with a 0 before. So set timer to 0. Just set timer to 0. And when you are going to do you are not able to see anything because we have already set the timer to 0. Now, if you want to start timer from 0 and it goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. So what will we need to do? We just need to change the timer by increase the value by 1, or you can just going to change timer by 1. So what will happen if we're going to change the timer by 1? Then you can see set every time when we are going to click over there, it it changes. So when you are going to, I just I want to change without this way, timer set by, again it's set the 0, and every time going to, it will be same result. So when you are going to, again it's set to 0 and timer by 1. So if you wanted to, how do I change this functions? Every time we don't need to click, only click once and timer increase automatically. So for this, we just need to use the control work. For that, I'm going to use the forever block. No. So only we set the timer 0, and we also want to wait for a particular time. For example, I'm going to set this for 1 second. Set the timer to 1 second and change timer by 1. Just timer by 1. Then what will happen? If you set the timer, then click set timer to 0, and forever block, we have wait 1 second and change timer by 1. So it will keep working in the forever block. So start first time it will start with a 0, and you can see here. Now you can see here the timer automatically works. So this is simple. I hope all of you are able to use the variables what I have used here. Set timer, variable is here, it is a timer. So you are able to create the timers. Now I'm going to show you the use another variable. Going to use another variable, and you can use. How can I create another variable? First stop this program. Now. So now going to create another variable, like make a variable. I'm going to create a timer like score. Yes. Score or high score, you can use high score. So here for all sprite or for the this, going to, so you can see here the variable list high score and the timer. Now just I'm going to use the operators here, and we'll explain how it works. So you can use here, you can the variable operators and condition here. You can also use more blocks, controls, data, sound, loops, moves, and controls. Here you can see controls like we are going to use if then else. If condition, I'm going to show you how will you able to use the if condition. If then, and also use, so if condition going to use if then. So you will understand what is the use of, if I just want to this works only high score start only when it reach the both the value matches, match. For example, timer when reach to 20, only it start with the high score. So for that, I'm just going to see here if then. So I also just need to compare the value. If condition, when you're going to put a if condition, we also require operators. Operators like going to use compare the value like this, greater than or less than. If value, if I just want to keep the value timer is greater than, when the value this timer, the timer is greater than the highest score. Yeah, greater than the highest score. For example, yeah. So it reaches the value. It reaches the value more than the highest score. Then timer both working simultaneously. No, so set the highest score. Now, if the condition timer is greater than the highest score, then what will happen? The highest score to timer. Now change this one to set highest score to 0. Set the so variable. You can use the here. Set highest score to we can use we can set the condition. If highest score timer is greater than high score, then timer high score 2, we can put here the, you can use timer. Then we can use set timer score to 0. So it will, if you are going to use it, start every time set high score. You can use a set high score, and 2 we can select the high score to timer. You can just select this value, and we are going to press here wait. When we are going to reach here to both the values goes to 17, it must then only high score will start. So now you can see 17, 18. Now it works. Now both are working now. This is the condition when we are going to use if condition, and if condition you are able to understand what is the variables and what is the operator, what is the use of variable and operators. This is very important concept, and now we hope all of you are able to you create the timer and the high score. Thanks for watching the video. Bye.